where I was decorating toilet seats, and I called that company Sittin' Pretty Designs. And I had some Hindu images on my toilet seats, and the Hindus found it right when we were about to like hit the jackpot. We were going to be in Mademoiselle magazine, and you know, this whole thing was happening, but instead the Hindus came after me like I was Donald Trump. I mean, they just got on their horses and off they came. Like, wow, it was an international incident. The government of India petitioned the government of America to make us stop. It was like the biggest insult in the world to have a Hindu god on a toilet seat.
You know,
Yeah.
it
Who
was
knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
and it was such a big scandal.
I was getting death threats, like 5 or 6 death threats a day on my phone from these angry Hindus. Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Yeah, you
And they would start their call with, "Hello, I am an angry Hindu." And I think, oh, another angry Hindu. And then they would go off into how they wanted me dead, and they put their hands around my throat until I turned blue. I mean, and I'm thinking, I'm getting death threats over toilet seats. You know, I didn't really think it was going to come to this.
What happened? Did it just like trickle off, or?
Well, what happened was my ISP had to shut down my website, and they called me and they said, you know, Lamar, we totally support you, but we can't keep this site up because the traffic is so intense that we can't handle this traffic.
Here, there's
Yeah.
like 2 billion Hindus in the world or something.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
Yeah, all of them wanted me dead over fucking toilet seats. Wow, lucky
Oh,
me. Yeah,
yeah.
pick a fight, man.
yeah. So they shut it down, and I said, yeah, that's fine, shut it down. I can't deal with it either. I moved out of my house because I was getting death threats, so I went and stayed at a friend's house and tried to sort it out. And I'd been gone for 2 weeks on the beach in the Caribbean, and I came home to this world war. So I had to figure it out. Well, I had 15 or 1,800 emails from angry Hindus, none of which I wanted to even open. But I needed to respond somehow. So I just fired off an email to hindu.org. I thought that is probably generic enough. Like clearly a lot of people know about this. It's like, this is big, somebody will get it. No. And of course, it was a Hindu magazine in Hawaii. And they knew about it, but they were pretty chilled out. You know, and they're like, well, what do you want us to do? I said, oh,
Just tell everybody.
maybe I could write something and you could put it in your magazine. And they said, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I wrote this thing, which was, you know, my intention was in absolutely no way designed to insult anybody. Those images are spectacular. Those goddesses are phenomenal. Like, talk about strong women. Whoa, those Hindu women in those images are just great. And I went off about that and said, that's what it's about. You know, it's not like,
Yeah.
because this reporter got in my house, a reporter from New Delhi. They sent someone from New Delhi to come to the factory, which is my house. And this guy, and I'm not even staying in my house, but I'm in my house when he knocks on the door. And I don't answer the door. I call my next door neighbor and say, is there a Hindu on my porch? He looks out his window and says, yep, looks like it. I'm like, oh, fuck. I said, so what is he doing? Well, he seems to be leaving something on your porch.
Great.
Oh, this is not good. He's walking away. He doesn't seem to have a car. He's going down the street. So I go out my back door and come around to the front to see what he left on my porch. And it's a note that he's a reporter from New Delhi and, you know, he's staying at the Howard Johnson's and he'd like to talk to me. Wow.
Is
Wow.
there a Hindu on my porch? I
That should be
love
a
that
slogan,
line.
yeah.
I love that line.
And the answer is yes. Yes.
So then what happened? Did it just, or do you still deal with this every day? Or
Well, apparently it still comes up.
Hi.
Well, it ended up that I was in a conference call with the Swami, whatever that is, but the Swami, who's the head of the Hindu everything. So I guess I've got the Pope. It's a woman, right? So
It's
I'm
a woman.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with her and a lawyer, their lawyer, because now they think I'm going to sue them, which is distinctly possible because I did not back down. I did not back down. I continued to talk to them and tell them what I was doing and just say, look, I'm not backing down, you know. Yeah. So we got to this thing. We got to this apex where it's this conference call. And in the call, the woman who's the Swami says, are you a Hindu? And it's so famous. And I said, no, I'm a vegetarian.
There's actually articles about the similarities between Mexican culture and Hindu culture and the vibrancy of the colors and all of that. I mean, was that supposed to be camp? Like painting toilet seats with Hindu goddesses and gods is camp to me. It's like,
Yeah. Well, it started out as an argument between my girlfriend and me.
okay.
And she was 25 years younger than me. And she wanted, and I had my tattoo shop going on, and she wanted pinup girls tattooed on her leg. And I turned into Betty Friedan and lost my mind. And like, pinup girls, you know, like, oh my God, that is so good. But I lost my little feminist mind. And then a couple of days went by and I went back to her. I said, okay, so tell me, what do you like about pinup girls? And she said, well, they're cute. Don't you think they're cute? Don't you think those 1940s pinup girl things are cute? And I had never, ever considered that. And I looked at them in a different way. And they were very cute. So she got her pinup girls tattooed on her leg, and I began to put pinup girls on toilet seats because I thought everyone has at least one.
Toilet.
Yeah.
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 So people need toilet seats.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was going until the
Oh,
Hindus,
it was
and then
great.
it stopped.
Yeah.
Mhm. Religion just sucks.
Well, I did it in Tucson. A group of feminists did a takeoff on the Virgin of Guadalupe, and they tried to redefine that image. So they had her ironing, and they had her at a feminist rally. So I jumped in and I did the Virgin of Guadalupe as a drag queen, and
Right.
so anyway, it was going to be in a show, and it was in the paper. And the night before, I got a phone call saying, we took your painting down. We've gotten so many death threats. We can't do this. And I did the same thing. I said, I will stand next to the painting. And anybody who has anything to say, they can deflect it to me. And I will make sure they don't hurt the gallery in any way. If they have a problem, they can hurt me.
Oh,
They
don't say
would
that.
not. They would not do it.
Mhm.
So I was pissed off. So the next gallery show I was in, I did another image of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and I wrote on it, I ain't your bitch. Don't lay your shit on me. Anyway,
Yeah, just get right to it, Jim.
that evening, for some reason, I decided to dress up goth, so I'm in black makeup, black lipstick. And I'm standing in the gallery, and the Virgin of Guadalupe is the patron saint of Mexico, right? And Tucson is 50% Mexican. And these 5 Mexican guys come up to me, and they are pissed. I have angry Hindus. Yeah. And they're just like, we don't appreciate this. And yeah, they're angry and all this stuff. And I let them talk. And then I told them, I said, if you look at the Virgin of Guadalupe, her hands are tied. You have to look closely, but she's got this black strap on her hands. And I said, that's because she's the mother of God. She's not God. So you guys keep your women all tied up so you can feel all safe and macho and all this bullshit. And you really need to stop doing that. And my friends are listening to this. And they afterwards, they said, we really thought this evening you were going to get killed. We were like, he's going to die this evening. But they took it.
Mhm.
They took it.
Yeah.